Oh.
No, down. Down a little bit more. That's good. Does that look okay?
The better to see you with.
Move over. Okay.
Let's see. So I might need to go throw this a little bit.
All right. Okay, sit still. Should I back it off a little bit?
What do you mean?
Well, yeah, that's fine. If you don't want to raise up.
Want to come down just a little?
No.
Go up so I'm more on the top?
I'm thinking of it. I think you're fine the way you are right now.
Is that okay? I'll just slump.
Well, if you want me to take it down, I will. Is that good?
Yeah, that's great. Hey, what did I title it? Good golf cart, what to do first. No, I said,
What do you
what did I call this thing? Guess you can't see it there anyway. All right, whatever it is.
Well, it should be fine. I think it's the original part that starting out
I
part.
can change the name of it anyway.
Don't put your hat down so low, honey. Is that okay?
Oh, that's great. I love it. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
No, it's already going.
Hamstring? Oh,
No, it's already going.
okay.
Just gotta leave my hands off my face
I'm
and
going to try to do that.
not think about you.
Just sit up kind of straight. Maybe I should close it. We didn't close the last time I was on camera.
No, I don't think it makes any difference.
Okay.
I may have to escape. Okay.
No, don't do that. I'm sick. I think I have to leave.
Oh, Father, give me grace. Thank you, Father, for this time. Okay, I'm going to do golf cart repair. What to do first? Second, third, fourth, fifth.
Open your eyes.
Okay. Hi, this is Ward Barch from Cart. I'm here to show you and tell you, not show you, let's start over again. You're great. Hi, Liz.
You need me to calm down. Okay, let him calm down.
Okay. Hi, this is Ward Barch, CartPartsRUs.com, here to discuss how to help you with a dead golf cart, what to do first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So the first thing you do, you've got a dead golf cart, and we're going to discuss the batteries first. You've got either 36 or 48 volt batteries set in there, and the first thing you need to do is go through your batteries and make sure they have plenty of water, and that the terminals are clean, and make sure there's no corrosion under the terminals on the batteries, whether they're clamps or ring terminals on the side. Whatever you have, make sure they're clean. They have the silicone grease on them, and they'll give you many months or years of good service. Then you need to make sure your batteries are charged, and they have to have full charge. And then you need to make sure, if they're not charging up, that you have the minimum voltage in your batteries so your charger will start. So for the 48 volt charge, it's got to be normally, if it's the older Lester, it needs to be at least 36 volts, 70% of 48. And if it's 36 volts, it's got to be 70% of that minimum voltage for the charger to start. Otherwise, it will not charge. If you have a new Summit charger, it only requires 12 volts. If you have a quick charge charger, it only requires 5 volts. So make sure your batteries are charged and that terminals are clean and plenty of water. Next, if that's all good and you're still not going anywhere, you've got to start working on the electrical system. And you could have a blown controller, but before you go there, you have to make sure your motor's good. So I tell everyone that works on a golf cart, the first thing you do is you label the wires to the motor, and then you take the wires off, and then you pull the motor. If you have a speed sensor, unhook that. Also, that's on a shunt type motor, and then usually, and then take the 4 bolts out and pull the motor out. It can weigh anywhere from 40 to 60 pounds, and put it on your workbench on the floor. Then get a block of wood and a hammer and tap on the coupling, and the motor will separate into 2 parts. And then you can tip it up on its bottom end, the farthest away from the where it's open, and you lift off the field and the case assembly. Just lift it off, set it on the bench, then you can see your brushes, your armature, and your brush holder and determine what's going on. So you look and see if the armature is all black. It should be bright, shiny, brass, copper, without grooves. It should be in good shape. The brushes should move freely in the brush holders. And it should be clean. Well, it won't be clean if it's been running for a long time. It'll be black carbon all over the place. So it only needs to be cleaned up, washed out. And then you need to look at your armature and see the condition of it. If you have a GE, now the motor type that we were talking about is a Nidec or an AMD motor. That's the kind you tap on the coupling, and it comes apart. If you have a GE motor, you have 2 screws on the end, and you take those 2 screws out, and you have access to the brushes, the brush holder, and the armature, and you see what's going on. So next, you've got to determine if the armature is okay, and if the brushes are worn, if the brushes are free in the brush holder, and if the brush holders are clean. If you're down in Louisiana, the brushes tend to swell and stick in place. And then when the motor runs and the brushes tend to wear, there creates a gap between the brush and the armature because the brushes aren't going in like they're supposed to under the spring tension. And then it starts arcing and burning up the armature, causing a real mess. So you have to discern that, how bad it is, and you may have to turn the armature. Get somebody with a lathe to true it up and re-groove next to the segments, because it won't last long if you don't do that. Or you can get a new motor if it's really bad. And now there's some reasonable American-made motors that you can get for most any application. So you determine your motor, you get it good. So the first thing you do is you have good batteries and a good motor. Next, you can either controller or the main solenoid. But if your motor was bad, it's a very good chance your controller is bad also. So you can find your controller on our website, and you can pay to have it rebuilt there, or you can fill out one of the form on my website for me to call you at my convenience. The form. I quit. I said form.
You said you can call me.
I didn't say call.
I think you said.
I did not. I did not say call.
Okay. Maybe we should wait till later to do this.
Did you hear what she said? Okay, we'll just keep going. We can just start from right there.
No.
We gotta figure out a way to edit
What-
these. Stuff.
okay, why have them call you?
Huh?
Why have them call you? Let them figure that out.
No, I didn't say call me. I said you can fill out the
I don't know.
question. If you have any questions, you can fill out the form on the contact page.
I'm not sure, dear. You want to go back and listen to it?
Can
How do you do that?
just end right where you're at.
And
Yeah. I'm good anyway.